How's it going, everybody? Had to be back. Continuing here with my list of the best slash favorite starter Pokemon. Here with my top 6 grass starters. Same disclaimers as last video, my opinion, but I'd love to hear other people's favorites. So, let's continue onward. Number 6 belongs to the Chikorita line. Design-wise, Bayleaf may be my favorite design of the 3. Outside of that, everything else is fairly plain about Chikorita Meganium. I don't know. Unlike the water type list where Oshawott was a clear dislike for me, I've never had beef with the grass starters. It will more or less be an instance of who I prefer personally. Meganium's just average to me overall, kinda less bulky Venusaur with more strength. Number 5 belongs to the Snivy line. Slick design all the way through, Snivy and Servine shared their bipedal snake-like design, while Digitum for a pure snake-like design is superior. I had issues with its water counterpart Samurott in the last video, but Serperior here has it working for it, obviously on design. And outside of the obvious, the smaller touches like the popped collar gives Serperior some added swag. Battle-wise, Serperior boasts a speedy aggressive style that I kind of enjoy playing as. Number 4 belongs to the Chespin line. Chespin and Chesnaught's design are all really neat for the typing it inherits. Such a cute and cheeky demeanor, but a tank overall. Chesnaught especially, with it attaining the grass fighting type. Chesnaught also gains access to Spiky Shield, a stalling move I actually like to use, being a person not entirely a fan of stall-based teams. It's neat as well, being a good mix of defense and attack, considering its fighting subtype. I'm so positive towards Chespin and Chesnaught. What could possibly keep me from enjoying them so? What? I did? No, that doesn't seem right. How could I have missed an evolution? What? Quilladin. Yeah. 1 second. Quilladin. Oh. Anyways. Number 3 belongs to the Bulbasaur family. This family takes the bronze here with a solid setup on most fronts. Neat and inventive design, despite being the quote-unquote first Pokemon. Also, Venusaur plays a lot like a status effector, as well as a bit of a staller since its Mega Form gains access to the Thick Fat ability, all by completely negating 2 of its weaknesses. It also has a good mix of physical and special attack, making Razor Leaf or Petal Blizzard good physical choices, while also having an absorption-based Venusaur or a Sunny Day Solar Beamer just as viable. The only thing that keeping it from being higher up is the fact that even its own generation, the very first one, I might add, plus numerous ones later on, there are many other Pokemon, for better or worse, that do the same job as Venusaur. Unlike the water list and the soon-to-come fire starters, I had a starter in mind immediately for this list. This list I knew was going to be hard due to where I was going to place everyone else. But with that said, here's number 2. That belongs to the Trico line. Gen 3's Woodgecko takes the 2 spot, was probably the slickest design of all the grass starters, in a similar fashion to the Snivy line. But unlike that line, all 3 of their designs really work for them. A good mix of green and red, and an overall sharp gecko design. And Sceptile's Mega Evolution design also looks awesome, very worthy of a Mega title. Battle-wise, gaining the Dragon subtyping and Lightning Rod ability make Mega Sceptile really unique in that regard. As well, similar to Serperior, Sceptile boasts a speedy offensive style with access to a wide array of different cut-based moves like Leaf Blade, Fury Cutter, Night Slash, and even Dragon Claw in the newer games, as well as a good amount of special attack, learning moves like Dragon Pulse as well. Also, a side note, Mega Sceptile attacks by shooting its tail at enemies, meaning it shoots off all the time and then grows it back immediately. That is pretty funny. But all that aside, my number 1 grass starter is the Turtwig line. Here's the thing about these 3. Their designs all work really well for them. Their colors all mesh well, and their overall designs with the emphasis of the overgrowing forestry and spikes all look really good on them, even if Torterra has just one gigantic tree on it. Battle-wise, its grass ground typing remains the only one with that typing, which is pretty cool, and it boasts good defense and good physical attack. All that aside, I've only said subpar things about it, so why do I like them so much? Well, Turtwig is one of the few starters to evolve late into 2nd stage and early into 3rd. Turtwig and Grotle are great, and I've already talked about Torterra, but I did leave out one important detail. On top of learning Bite and Crunch and other helpful moves, upon evolving at level 32, Torterra gains access to Earthquake, probably one of the most powerful moves, if not one of the best. So what does that mean by that point in the game? Maylene Lucario, Earthquake, dead. Crasherwake, Water type, doesn't matter, dead. Fantina, Driftblim, can't be hit but can learn Crunch, dead. Byron, Earthquake, dead. Candace, Earthquake, kinda dead. Team Galactic, Earthquakes for everyone. Volkner, Earthquake, dead. Aaron Strapion, Earthquake, dead. Bertha, Ground type, doesn't matter, dead. Flint, Earthquake, dead. Lucian, Crunch, dead. Cynthia, Farm Relief for money, buy a bunch of revives and full restores, Earthquake and revive until dead. I don't know. I'm sure I'm giving them too much credit, but anytime I play through Pearl with Turtwig, I know I'm going to have a good time. So what do you guys think? Where do you think Rowlet will place in Pokemon Sun and Moon? What's your actual opinion on Quilladin? Leave those thoughts in the comments below. Thanks everyone for watching, and next time we'll finish off the starters with the Fire type. Until then, behave yourselves.